welcome back to Faith's Take on Gaming, where I play anything and everything that I find interesting. And welcome to episode 3 of my first time playing Phoenix Wright playthrough. We're about to get into the actual court session for Maya's trial. And I was just saying, because I'm also streaming this, I was saying that I noticed when I was editing the last video that it said on the autopsy report that Mia died instantly, but then how could she have written the name in blood? So that's something that I did notice that I don't know if I noticed while playing the last time. So, just a detail I noticed that'll, I assume, come into play at some point. So, there we go. Let's get into it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh man, I've got to find an Edgeworth voice, because everyone has their Edgeworth voice. Oh man. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Phoenix is just kind of my voice. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. And didn't they say that he's literally never lost a trial ever? In which case I'm like, we're kind of screwed, but okay. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. That lady didn't see nothing. She didn't even say, like, oh no, I'm calling the police till after Phoenix was there. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. I hope my voices are okay, or even similar to what I was doing the first time. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Let's go! Best character. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain, okay? So there's where the lamp and stuff was. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Let's see. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Yeah, they're still not calling it a clock. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest. Oh, here we go. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her, but she didn't call them until after we'd been there a while. Not like at the moment of death. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. That's a lie. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. It's whoosh. It's gotta be about the lady in pink, whatever her name was. Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? Is it the receipt? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff and impress the witness on every detail. I'm just gonna make shit up. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Huh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Phoenix, you should know some of her sister's tricks. You were like her student. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? What, did you not see something just hit my face? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay, how do I press? Cross-examination. Let's see. Okay. As soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene. Okay, press this Q. There were 2 people there already. The defendant and the lawyer, blah, blah. I immediately arrested Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw her at the moment of the murder. Hold it. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Let me check the court record, by the way, real quick, just to refresh myself, because I didn't. Okay, badge, the report. Yes, okay, again, death was instantaneous. The phone that had the conversation that we got back, the broken glass, the murder weapon that they keep saying is a statue, but it's a clock. Yes, the wiretap we found, the letter, or the thing with the blood on it, and then the plans. Okay. Okay. Let's get the testimony again. Blah, 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 blah. Witness testimony. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's what I have to press, because if that's what's instantaneous, that's impossible. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about that vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Hey, I know it gets way worse from here on out with people forgetting things. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Cross-examination! Hard evidence. Okay, let's see. After securing the suspect, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, before she died. Yes, we're gonna press, and then we'll present if that's not enough. Hold it! Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Maybe I should have just presented first. Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies! This isn't a movie, Detective. It's a video game. Let's talk about reality, shall we? Snap back to reality. I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. What do you want? Stop right there! The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Okay, I probably should have just presented. Order, order! That didn't go so well. God damn it! Okay, that's right! What he said! That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction. Okay. I'm gonna go to the same place, and then I'm gonna present. Blood victims, because anyone could have put that blood there. Okay, so tab. I'm gonna present the autopsy report. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Miss Fey, wrote this note. Or, Maya Fey wrote this note. Yeah. Anyway, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But... no butting your way out of this one, Detective. I like how every juror looks the same. Order, order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that Oh no, it's the meme! When? It was the... It was the day after, because Detective Gumshoe gave it to me during the daytime. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... Look at that smirk, this jerk. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Yeah, oh god, it is foreshadowing. A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. What an asshole! Death was an almost immediate due to a blow from an object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. For like maybe 2 minutes. I was there like right after it happened. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have the time to write Maya. What a fucker. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham! The detective's a sham, I'm a sham. I'm gonna go with it, because Gumshoe is just kind of dumb. He didn't do anything wrong, and I'm not a sham. It's you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? That is sus. That is sus as hell. Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Ugh. Autopsy report updated the court record. Okay. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh no, I gotta do the pink lady again. She's the worst. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent, yeah, right? Yeah, I do that voice I was doing. It was... I hate this lady. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Oh, God. Oh, I hate this. I hate that pose. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. Tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right. Big... I do not like this! I don't like this. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Okay. Witness testimony, the account. Let's go. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. It couldn't have been 9. It was like 8:50 something, based on what the game told me. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she cut up to her hand, and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy-witsy wink. She wouldn't have seen her slump because that was under the window. That, at least, can't be true. Well, Your Honor, I see it is a remarkably solid testimony. None of these people are good at their job. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Mr. Judge, I'm gonna have you fired. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony was just quite firm. Oh my gosh. These people, what is happening? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? It sounded like we were in a play. You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good text was... Jackass, she just died, you bitch! Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it! I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay, and we can cross-examine anything, I think. It was like 9 o'clock at night, I looked out the window, you know? I'm just gonna press everything with this lady, because, like, she's so sus. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... I had a feeling. Okay. That actually makes her way more sus. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Ooh, okay. Let's go for it, man. I still roll my health. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. That's true. Who looks out when it's dark at 9 o'clock for no reason? And into another building at that. I hate those eyes. No, get away from me. Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. But badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. Well, if she's innocent, it shouldn't matter. Like, ugh. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw one with long hair being attacked. I'm just gonna press everything because it didn't take any health away. Let's see. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey. Also, they both had long hair. Mm-hmm. Slender. Sort of, well, some people might say pretty. That's your thing. Oh, God. Your thing. And the person attacking her? Okay. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. What the heck? How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Okay, oh my gosh. Look, I just know, okay? Come on, Judge. There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right, Phoenix! I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You saw nothing? You're lying, at the very least. I think my guess originally was that she saw nothing. I'm gonna say you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Mia Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. I guess that's true, if it's light enough for you to see that. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Also, she said the woman with the long hair, but Maya's seems to be just as long or longer than Mia's. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder! Literally, Gumshoe and I both saw her. Like, we were both there. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, Phoenix, for not being stupid about it. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Oh my gosh, just put your tongue in your mouth. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Oh my gosh. Damn, I almost had her. Come on, Phoenix. We got her on the ropes. Okay. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Her right, our left, right? Like, because we're thinking in the room. To her, if it was the right, it would be mirrored, because she was seeing it from the back. Right? Okay. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Because based on the floor plans, the glass lamp and stuff was on. It would have been her left from looking in the window. Okay. That clock, the kind of statuary clock, the Thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee. Okay. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I'm gonna start with the left-right thing, because that's bothering me. Okay, let's go. I saw everything. The victim dodged the first attack, ran to the right. Let's see. Is that right as in your right, as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Ah, damn, okay. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with the weapon. I saw it. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? Okay, it was the Thinker. The girl in the clothes ran after her. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what you... I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. Ugh. What happened then? Okay. Clock. Her previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Okay. I did see everything. Okay, let's try that. So, you saw me then, too? Of course. Why would you lead with that? Instead of just being like, okay, tell me every single thing you saw. I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? Phoenix! The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. How was that an attack? Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Vomit. Very well, continue. We know it was the Thinker, so... How does she know it was a clock? Because no one's saying it is but us. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Ah! Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. Yeah, how would she know it's a clock if that's not what the actual written stuff it said in the court report? No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Okay, that clock, Thinker. Let me see, what about presenting the floor report plans? Because if she ran to her right... Because the body was right here. I'm gonna take a risk and I'm gonna present it. Damn it, the music is still going. Damn it, okay. Nope, never mind. Shit! Okay. There goes the health. Damn it, okay. That's my fault because I'm dumb. Oh, let me see. What am I missing here? I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, so please forgive me for being stupid. Murder weapon, but it's a clock, and she knew it, so I shouldn't need to present that. I don't mind making mistakes, I mind wasting time. Okay, so I was like, hey, how'd you know that? And I pressed it twice, and nothing happened. Okay, hey, yeah, I figured it out. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Okay, I'm not even gonna know. You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder! Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important. No, it is not! Edgeworth, shut the frick up! The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. No, how would she know that? Again, you only know if you heard it and be like, bong, or whatever. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. No! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, I was supposed to say, yeah, one murder. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Oh, come on. Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co. No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. There's no way. Yeah, because if she looked, let's say she was telling the truth, and she's like, oh, I knew to look in the window because I had a feeling, not because a woman was screaming for her life, okay. The law offices of Faye & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Yeah, right. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. I will never be satisfied. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... she could have heard... it couldn't have rung! It couldn't have rung because it had the papers in it. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable.
Inconceivable!
That the clock in question rang. It's empty, it's broken, the batteries are dead. I mean, technically it's... the clockwork is out of it. So I'm gonna just say it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... literally... because Maya told me. Okay, just take a look. Let's see. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Tisk, tisk. Oh my god. What? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? Before... oh my god. Just from May's reaction, you would know that she's lying, let alone whether we know for a fact if the clockwork was removed earlier. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Impossible, of course. I have proof. Well, what? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... yeah, it's none of this other stuff proves that the clock was empty, because the clock itself isn't going to be it. So it has to be that it was Maya... Mia told Maya, I need you to pick up the clock, because I have stuff in it. Correct? Blah, blah. Yep, I had to take the clockwork out. Yes. Aha!
Take that!
Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order. Jeez, one thing, and Andrews looks like he's about to die. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Yeah, because you're a cheater. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Don't get Gumshoe in trouble, though. He's an innocent man. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. No! I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Yeah, right? Let's hear the conversation. Meep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could. Now, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at the hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? It was made by Larry. Obviously, that isn't true. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. Judge, you were here for the trial with the clock. Okay, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Oh my god, yes! The witness claims she'd seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's the clock itself, made by Larry. We already established this. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Another case rolling around. Yes, it's the same clock, you know? There's only 2 in the world, the clock. Yeah. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. This woman. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh! Oh, the excuse is not on sale today! Oh my gosh! Oh no! The hell? Oh man, the breakdowns are nuts. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it! Die! Why do they all insist on the others dying in this? Isn't that what the first guy said in the first trial? Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves! This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. I'm gonna hurt my throat doing this. Oh, silly me! Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh, man. Oh, dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it? You had heard about it. She wouldn't have held it. It had to be the... yeah, okay. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard... That's correct, Your Honor. Well, wouldn't this already been in the news, too, the other one? There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the... oh, she had the wiretap! Wiretap, that was it. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it, then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Take that! Have a look at this! I found this in Miss May's room. We all look the same. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant! Edgeworth, shut the fuck up. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. She literally said on the phone, a statue of the thinker is a clock that is not working. We literally just heard the call, you dumbo. I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is literally the phone call. Correct? Take that. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Same thing over and over. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
Objection!
Edgeworth, just for God's sake. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face! Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La La Land. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! Okay. I mean, she might as well just be like, yeah, I freaking lied. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You didn't you know, why the wiretap? Yeah, because she didn't kill her, if that's what it's saying. Yeah. Why did you tap her phone? Yes, the anime tears, yes. Smack, answer the question! Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant? Not when you're accusing someone, using it to accuse somebody else of the murder. Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. You're tapping a woman's phone and then she's murdered. Yes, that's very much not irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought, oh my god, and of course I can and will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Oh, they're gonna bring this dude into it. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee, okay? I don't know how that's relevant at this point, but sure. I assure you she's mentally unstable. Yes, right? Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. I'm not saying that she killed her. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness, continue examining Miss May. Because she's just gonna keep talking in circles, saying what Edgeworth wants her to say, which is like nothing. So I assume we call the bellboy to be like, bruh, this is what happened. Okay, we've been going for a while. We'll keep going on Twitch. But we're gonna leave it on a cliffhanger for the next episode, because I know this trial goes on for a little bit longer. Because we haven't even talked to the guy that we know already did the murder, because the game let us see. Thank you all so much for watching. All my links to my Twitch where I was streaming this, my other channel, the Phoenix Wright playlist, etc. are all down below. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, etc. if you enjoyed this. What else? Oh, thank you to my Patreon supporters, including Jackie, Kevin, and Isabella. If you'd like to join that as well, please check that out below. I have some rewards on there that I've edited to also include the gaming channel, obviously. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
Back where I started,
started, I'm stuck out like glue. You keep me on loop.